video warning for those of you who just joined me. If you're not a Transformers fan, then don't bother watching this video. You have been warned. Hello my friends, my name is LaZeR and today I've got a very cool video for you today because I've just received something in the post. Actually, I have to be honest, this actually came yesterday in the post because I was so excited. I wanted to actually get this out of the box as fast as I possibly can and just see what it looked like. But I'm actually going to be doing a review. Well, not really an unboxing, it's more of a review of what it is. For those of you who keep updated to the channel, you are aware it was my birthday on the 14th of January, but I actually ordered this from eBay on the 4th of January because I know it would have taken a long time for this to be delivered. But today is the 30th, I think. Let me just check my phone. It is the 30th. So Wednesday the 30th. So this actually arrived yesterday on the 29th, so that's, well, I'm not very good with maths, but it was a few days after my birthday when this was arrived. But I actually bought this for myself for my birthday. This is a late birthday present, but I haven't actually shown it to you guys yet. I might have shown you on Discord, but you know, most of you don't really follow me on Discord or, you know, join me on Discord or anything. But this is what I have for you today. Really excited, and this box is insane. What I have for you today, my friends, is a Comicave Optimus Prime. And as I said in the video warning, this is Transformers related, but for those of you who don't like Transformers, you know, stop watching now, please. But this box is absolutely incredible. It's very heavy, and I'm not being... It's got magnets in it, so it's got like a nice cool like little pulley here, so you can actually pull it and open it up, and I'm getting to that later. So on the front, you've got the nice Optimus Prime with this amazing... it's like an Excalibur sword, doesn't it? But this action figure has articulated hands, fingers, and you could just pose him in like really cool, like in a bow pose, like if he was going to throw a punch or make him do the thumbs up. But you can pose Optimus Prime to do absolutely anything you want. And as I said, the box is really heavy. So I was really excited yesterday when I was actually when I got this. I was actually waiting for this for days and days and days, and every morning I woke up and asked my mum, "Has a box been delivered today?" And she kept saying no, and I was like, sad face. But it's here, and I'm really excited. If we quickly turn it on the back, you can just see that the back of Optimus Prime, and this thing is actually 50% die-cast metal, so it is very heavy. So it has LED light, and apparently it's playable, and it has articulation, blah 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 blah. High detail. That's good touch. And it says Hasbro at the bottom, and it's, you know, the Comicave logo. So it's all there, and this is just insane. I just love everything about this model, and I think you guys are just waiting for me to show it off. So let's get into it. So there's a little pulley thing here. If you pull that and actually open up the box, you can actually find that there's actually nothing inside the box. It's actually completely empty because I actually already have Optimus Prime because I didn't want to like put it back in its box and then get it out again because I thought it would be absolutely pointless. But I already have Optimus Prime already in a pose that I actually kind of like. And here it is. Oh god, it's very heavy. Here it is. It's very heavy, as I said. But this is the pose I kind of like it because it looks like he's about to. Oh, it's very wobbly. You have to be very careful because this thing is extremely delicate. So this is the pose I have for my Optimus Prime, and it looks so cool. I mean, I'm going to get into all the articulation in a minute, but the reason why I've posed my Optimus to look like this is because it looks like he's about to grab his sword from his back, and I'll get into that in a minute of how it all works. But the detail in this thing is just mind-blowing. I mean, it's just so cool, and I've never ever seen a model look so amazing. There's so many like parts and detail and stuff. I mean, to be honest, a lot of people don't really like the new look of the Optimus Prime because they say he doesn't really look like a truck. But the thing is, I actually kind of like him because he looks very well, I want to say the word streamlined, I guess, but he's more slim and more, you know, more curved shape rather than a box shape. But then Optimus Prime is boxy shape, let's be honest. But I just love everything about this. You've got his amazing shield, which actually 50% of the shield is actually die-cast metal as well, so that's absolutely fun. But the sword is completely made of plastic because, you know, it has to be, because if he was like doing a cool pose, if he was like holding his sword up in the air, then it might cause weight and drag his arm down, which would be really bad. So they had to make the sword out of plastic so it would save weight, so it wouldn't be too heavy. But it looks so cool, and I love the exhaust pipes on the back. It looks absolutely fantastic, and there's just so many moving parts on this model. I mean, it's so cool, and I mean, I've always been a fan of Transformers. I mean, I've grown up with Transformers and everything, but just everything about this model is just insane, and I just love how much detail they put in. I mean, Comicave have done an amazing job. I mean, it was actually very expensive, I'm not gonna lie. This thing was actually pretty pricey, but I think, to be honest, it's actually well worth the money and weight. So it's not weight as in heavy, as in weight as in time. Just if you guys got confused. So what we're going to do is I'm going to actually show you guys the articulation. So what we're going to do is we're going to take his shield off very carefully. Just give it a little bit of a twist. There we go. So as I said, like all the blueness on his shield, I mean, that is actually 50%. All the blueness you see on the shield is actually metal, and I just love how it looks. It looks so good, and it's got a bit of weight to it, so that's absolutely fantastic. So we're going to put that to one side, and what we're going to do very carefully is we're going to actually get Optimus's hand out of his sword, and we're going to move his hand and whole arm down. So let's actually, I'll tell you guys this way so you guys can actually see what I'm doing. I mean, it might be a bit difficult for me, but there we are. So we'll move his arm down, and it's very stiff. You have to be very careful, and it's very loud. And then we'll pop his arm back in place. There we go. And just like, there's so many things you can move on Optimus Prime. You can move his shoulder pads, his arms, and you can even move his fingers. Like, you can actually make him do like a thumbs up, for example. Look at that. Look at that thumbs up. Yeah, thumbs up for Optimus Prime. That looks so cool. But what we're going to do is we're going to get Prime's sword and take it out, and I'm going to actually give you guys a quick like, close-up look of his sword. If my camera would actually focus, there we go. But there it is. I mean, I think it's got all the nice Cybertronian writing on the side of his sword. I mean, I think that looks cool. And it's as I said, it's very light, but it does feel. I mean, even though it's plastic, but it does feel very sturdy and very stiff. So it's not, so you're not worried about it snapping at all. So that's actually a good thing. So this is actually a very nice touch. So I do love the handle. The handle just looks so great. Look at that. So we're going to pop that again to one side. We'll pop that next to the shield so we can actually get a good look of Prime himself. Let's put his thumb down and move his fingers out the way. There we go. So look at that. That is the one and only badass Optimus Prime. It's such a cool model, and I'm so happy that I actually have this. I mean, I'm going to get out of focus actually. Let me get out of the way so you can actually get. There we go. It's focusing on Prime now. So you guys don't want to see my awful face. You guys want to see the magnificent Optimus Prime. So let's just like pose it. Oh my god, it's just, you could just have him in so many poses, and as I said, there's so many articulation to him, and you can even move his head around. So if you like wanted to move his head up or down, or like left to right, or right to left. I mean, I think I did that wrong. But there is actually a cool feature on Optimus Prime where you can actually take the back of his head off and flick a switch. And I don't know if you guys could actually see that. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to move Prime closer to you so you can actually see on his face, if it would focus. There we go. You can actually see, I don't know if you can actually see on camera, but his whole, like his eyes just light up, and it just looks so amazing. So if I quickly turn it off so you guys can actually see. There we go. So that's off, and let's turn it back on again. Oh, just moved his head. Sorry. Flick it on. There we go. So that looks amazing, and you can actually take off his mask and just have a normal face. I'll get to that later on during the reviewing. But this just looks so cool, and like every piece, and you can even move his chest from up to down. I mean, there's so many things you can do on this model, and it's, well, action figure. I mean, you can call it whatever you want, but even like the legs are articulated, these things are articulated, and these bits as well. I'm out of focus again, I'm sorry my friends, but even the feet, you can even move the feet up to do like a ridiculous cool pose. So that is actually pretty cool, and the whole foot itself, all of this is actually die-cast metal, the whole foot. And I'm just getting out of focus again. I'm terribly sorry my friends, I'm not very good with a camera, but his whole foot is actually die-cast metal, so that's absolutely fantastic. And you can actually, if you wanted to have like him in a running pose, you can move his whole leg up as well. It's like, I think his whole leg is on like 4 different joints. So that is absolutely insane. So that's absolutely amazing. So you can actually have his whole... You can just have him like in a really cool running pose, and it's just like his knees look amazing as well. And you can actually like do him, like make him do like a karate kick or something. But I don't want to move around or fool around with this action figure too much, because I'm actually really scared of my accidentally breaking it. So I'm not gonna like do too much for you guys on this video. But let's put his head back. Is the lights on? Oh, let's turn the lights off actually. So that saves the battery power, because I accidentally left the lights on while I was sleeping, and it's actually sort of drained the battery a little bit, which was my mistake. And also, Comicave actually give you a good selection of different hands. So as I said, you can actually have Prime's hands articulated, or you can just have these little fists. I'll see if I can actually focus on that. So you can actually have these little grippy hand fist things. So if you wanted Optimus to hold his sword, I mean, I'm not actually going to put it in because I'm actually risk of I mean, it does go in, but I'm not going to do it on tonight's video because, you know, it's not the pose I'm intending on having. But you can have like loads of different selection of hands, and that's very easy to change. All you have to do is just take this arm, well, this hand off very easily. It just comes off very easy, and then just flick this guy on. But I'm not going to do that because I already have my Optimus in a pose that I actually kind of like it, which means I'm going to have to put it back where it was. But before I close off this video as well, I've still got a few other bits to show you, but I want to show you what it looks like when Optimus masks, well, when he has his normal face. So let me just do this for you, my friends. So what you want to do is you just gently grab the underneath of Prime's mouth, well, chin, because, you know, his mouth's covered up, and it just comes off very easily. I mean, it's on this like cool little magnet joint thing, and you just pop this little guy on. It's very hard to do this when I can't actually see what I'm doing. Get in there. Yeah. Is it on? No. That is so not on. There you go, now it's on. So this is what Optimus looks like when he has his, when he doesn't have his mask on. I mean, he still looks pretty cool, I mean, I think. But you got that angry face. It looks like he wants to beat you up or kill. I think that's what he wants to do. He wants to kill. Even though he is the leader of the Autobots, he's in the show. He appears to be more angry and more aggressive now. But I mean, you can't blame him. I mean, it's us as humanity. Us as a species. I mean, we suck. And that's not all, my friends. I also have an Optimus Prime truck, because this thing doesn't transform. I mean, why would you want to transform? And even if this did transform, I think it would take a really long time to put every single piece back together, and that would take like hours and hours to do. So what I've done is I've bought an actual truck, so you can actually like have a comparisons to see what they actually look like, and you know, the doors actually open up. I mean, this model is not as impressive as this one, obviously, but I thought it'd be cool to have the truck and the actual Prime himself. So I thought that would be really cool. So I'm actually going to put this all on display in just a second, but I still have one more thing to show you. I also have this. This is actually Optimus Prime's shotgun. I think it's a shotgun. Well, I'll just say gun, because I actually don't know what kind of gun this is. It's just a gun. But what you can do is you can also have Optimus holding this amazing, cool looking gun. But the thing is, this thing's got a little bit of weight to it, so it does cause a little bit of problems, which is a little bit of a shame. But apart from that, I mean, I think I've got like the whole set. I've got the truck, I've got his gun, I've got Prime, and I've just got everything. So I think this year. No, yeah, this year has been a very successful birthday. I just want you guys have to remember that this is actually a birthday present to myself. I mean, can't go wrong. Nothing wrong with that, is there? I love the triple barrel. I don't know if you can actually see. There we go. You can actually see there's a triple barrel on the gun, and I love the flames on the side. I mean, that just looks so cool. But overall, I mean, I have one or two, you know, nibbly bits of this model, but apart from those small little tiny niffly bits, I think this is well worth the money and the wait, because this thing has taken a long time to actually be delivered. So I think Comicave have done a really banging job on this model. So Comicave, well done. You've because normally they do like Iron Man models, but this is something else. This is just something way better than Iron Man. Well, actually, no, I take that back. Iron Man is actually pretty good. If there's any Iron Man fans out there, I'm sorry, I actually take that back. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to pack everything away and put my Optimus back on display and take a cool, like, you know, few little pictures so you guys can actually see what my Prime looks like up close in person. So I'll take a few pictures and I'll see you guys in a bit once my Prime is on display. So here it is, my friends, all safe and sound in my lovely glass cabinet. What I had to do is I actually had to take one of these platform level things off because Optimus wouldn't actually fit. So now he has to sit in the middle shelf. So I had to move my TARDIS, my Back to the Future car, the DeLorean, and the Millennium Falcon. So I had to move those guys out of the way. So I'll find a place for them, but they're not like getting replaced or anything. But here we go. Look at this. Optimus Prime, and I thought this pose actually looks really cool with Optimus's sword on his back and him holding his amazing blaster. I was gonna say gun, but gun sounds pretty boring. So let's just say like a massive blaster gun weapon or something. But we have his accessories. I'm not very good with these reviewing things, so you have to bear with me. But we have all of his hands, and we've got his face right there, so that's nice. And we're gonna put his shield just there because I thought that looked cool if we just leave the shield like that. And we have the Optimus Prime truck, and just having them next to each other looks really, really nice. And I thought that's a really nice touch. So just let me know what you guys think. If you want to give this a 10 out of 10, please leave your answer in the comment section below. If you guys think that this deserves a big 10, then just say 10 in the comments. But if you guys don't think that this is, and as I said, this was pretty pricey. This was actually quite a lot of money. If you guys want to go check it out, but I'm not going to say how much it is. But if you guys want to go check it out, then please do. But if you have to be like a true Transformer enthusiast fan to like have something as amazing as this. I mean, this is just so cool. But I'm just going to leave it out there for you, my friends. I hope you guys did enjoy this amazing review. And I'm going to leave Optimus's box just literally right next to him. And I've got a model big boy here that I'm actually in the middle of building. I need to get this, need to start putting this thing together. I mean, I've started painting it, but I just need to start putting it together because that's actually a present that my girlfriend got me for Christmas, and I haven't actually finished it yet, so I need to get that and move on. But there it is, my friends, my Comicave Optimus Prime. Let me know what you think, and again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in probably another like Train Simulator review or something, or any review. Just stay notified. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram and Twitch. All the links are in the description, and it's a little bit out of focus. I saw that out. There we go. But thank you again so much for watching. Stay notified to the channel, and I will see you all next time. Take care, my friends. Goodbye.